Hey everyone, welcome to the Volleyball Data Lab. I'm your host, Tyler Widdison, and I've got our studio fired up, ready to dive into some serious data learning. As the former performance analyst for USA Beach Volleyball, I know firsthand the importance of being able to handle loads of data. In this series, we will break down the use of R so it becomes easier to use. So get ready to spike your data skills. Let's get started. All right, part two. So we now have a volleyball parser file. So we are going to run this again. DFL will be the three files I am working with. I am going to be talking about, this is another way to set your working directory or your path. I'm going to be talking about, let's create a new file, Control-Shift-N. I'm going to call this file selecting. So I'm going to save this, save the list of the three data volley files, data frame. We're going to call it data frame. All right, so right now it's DFL. I don't really love that name. I'm going to call it DF. It's a little bit better for me. I'm going to hit save file equals df.rda. That is going to be very nice because what happens on the bottom right, you're going to see something. You're going to see that RDA file saved. Boom, baby. There it is. Now, when I come to the selecting file, I'm going to just load that. Now I'm going to hit load df.rda. Actually, you have to say file equals or else it won't work. In parentheses. So now my parsed data volley file is loaded. So to show that, we will close that out and reopen it. So if I come here, if I go to selecting, if I run everything, in theory, my data volley, or my data frame, oh, that did not work. Did not work, did it? That is unfortunate. The heck? Oh, darn it. You have to do it like that. You have to save the data frame and then name it. That's my bad. Now watch. Let's try that again, shall we? So now I redid it. Let's try this one more time. That happens. Trial and error happens while you're doing this. Again, we're talking about selecting. So now I hit DF. There it is. All right. So as you can see, there is a lot of columns. So here's a trick. First off, type in DF, hold Control, Shift, and type M. So that is called piping. Piping. Control plus Shift plus M. All right, and that is equal to that. All right, and what that does, it tells your. I'm trying to think of a good way to explain this. It says, give me that hammer and attach another tool to it. So right now I have this object, DF, which is the Excel type of stuff, and then I'm passing another tool to it. So it's like passing different tools to the object of DF. So this is going to be selecting. So if I hit select, match ID, If I run that, it is going to return match ID. And that is it, right? So if I type in df pipe head, that helps a little bit. And I actually want to move that over so I have a little more space. So hopefully my face is not in the way too much. So now you can see it's a little bit more readable. There's another trick here we can do. DF, Control Shift M, and then View, Enter. And what that does, it brings up a table or an Excel type of sheet or workbook, if you will, but there's not multiple tabs, so it's more like a sheet. And you can see the columns that are associated with the data volley file. So you have team, you have player number, you have player name, you have skill, you have the code or the grade, right? You have set code, set description, set type, set start zone, end zone, and skill subtype. It's interesting though. Top spin serve. So skill type and skill subtype. That is a little annoying to me. Head ball set. What the heck is a head ball? That is new. I've never seen a head ball. Doesn't make any sense. High ball. Head ball is a T. So a T, a type of T, anytime it's a type T, it's called a head ball. I'm not sure I'm not sure what that means. Unknown free ball type H. Jump float serve M. Quick set Q. So what I'm looking at, this column code is the data volley code. And I'm looking at skill subtype, and I'm looking at particularly that so it's like SH, SM, SQ, that gives a skill subtype. And so I was just curious because it said head ball. I'm like, what the heck is a head ball? That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about select. So if, for example, you want to get all the names of the columns, because you're like, dang, this is too many columns. I can't focus on what's happening. If you're anything like me, you can type in names, and that returns all the columns, all 80, 5? 81, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's like 85. 85 columns. That's a lot of columns. You might only care about like match ID, team, player number, player name, skill, evaluation code. Is that what that was? Hold on, I'm just going to scroll up and look at it. See, evaluation code. I do like that. I do want attack code and attack description. Oh, it is nice if you start typing and then hit tab. Oh, that didn't work. If you start typing set, that you can see in the object df set code. If you're wanting to be lazy for some of these, start zone. So what happens is it gets really, really long. You might want to break this up. There's different ways to do this. Actually, if you hit Control A, it highlights everything. If you hit Control Shift A, it then organizes your code for you really nicely. I personally do not like using it that much. I'm going to Control Z that. I would rather see it like this personally. I'll go down from there. And I have start zone, end zone, and sub zone. Num players, num. Oh wait, I just want num players numeric. Some of these columns they're not necessarily duplicated, but it's like num players. yeah, let's just see what it looks like. Let's select them and we'll see what it looks like. I won't have to explain it. Home team score, visiting team score. Let's see. And I want home team, visiting team, 0.1 by serving team phase. Oh, I also want attack phase. So now if I hit Control Enter, evaluation code does not exist. I probably spelled that incorrectly. That's my guess. Yes, I did. Visiting team score. Visiting tam score. Where are you at, visiting tam? There you go. So now I do that, but I'm going to pipe it again. So check this out. Head. So that just shows me the first 5 or 6 rows. If you want to say like head 2, that'll just show you head 2. Similarly, you can say tell. It does the same thing. Typically, I use head. Every once in a while, tell is necessary for different things. But now, look, now it's like, oh my gosh, everything fits on one page or one, window pan or one window scroll. I don't have to like. If you look at here, when there's a lot of them, there's like so many. You have to like scroll up and down. You're like, what the heck am I looking for? Now, if you kind of select, so this is select. This is the only thing I'm going over right now is select. That is this cool little snippet to use, and it's helpful for when you're trying to make things simpler. So there's that.